Welcome, it's Tuesday time. This is week 17, week 2 of second semester. Welcome to 9th and 10th grade for all this. Let's go through the vocab of the week. Now this week we have 10 really terrific words. We have abhor, bigot, counterfeit, hamper, surmise, kindle, noxious, placid, reiterate, and talisman. Or talisman. Abhor is a verb. This is to strongly hate. Generally, if someone abhors something, they do everything they can to avoid it. You may have heard the expression, nature abhors a vacuum in your science classes. That will mean that at whatever cost possible, nature avoids having a vacuum. If you have a gap of something, this is important in weather and meteorological things. Wind will go from high to low pressure, right? There's a vacuum there, so we'll go in to fill in those spots. This is why we get wind, right? Things of that nature. If you abhor green beans, right, you'll do everything you can to avoid green beans, whatever. Bigot. Bigot, this is a noun. It's a person who hates a particular group of people for something that they just naturally are. So think of any kind of hate group, right? Examples for this would include racists, sexists, homophobes, things of that nature. These are people who are strongly prejudiced against others for what those people simply naturally are. To use this as an adjective, you'd say that they are bigoted. Right? Moving on. Counterfeit. This is an adjective, but it's also used as a noun. Counterfeit is used to describe something which is fake, or is not quite what it appears to be. It can also be used as a noun to label the fake thing. I can have a $100 bill that is counterfeit, but also would be a counterfeit, right? I'm describing that's fake, but I'm saying that also is a fake. Now, the hamper is a verb. It's to hinder or impede the movement or the progress of something. It's to stop it from being able to go forward. If traffic gets dense, it hampers your progress to go where you're going. Now, I have to be careful because there's a noun, a hamper, which is a big basket that people keep their laundry in. These are not the same thing. Although it'd be interesting to see what the history of the word hamper is as a noun. I don't know. Now I want to go look it up. Surmise. Surmise is a verb. It's to suppose this thing is true without actually having enough evidence to confirm it. You strongly suspect that it's true. You surmise that it's true. Well, I would surmise. You kind of a combination of like an educated guess and figuring out and concluding. That would be to surmise. Kindle. Kindle is a verb. It's to light or to set on fire. It's always going to mean in a good or positive way. To start a campfire, you might kindle a small flame. The noun isn't the fire, confusingly, but it's the little pieces of sticks and leaves or paper or whatever that you use to start the fire. That's kindling. Now, the Amazon device, the reader, is called a Kindle. The idea that it's kind of setting a fire of knowledge and kind of burning on ideas. Next slide, we have noxious. This is an adjective. It means harmful, poisonous, or very unpleasant. Usually you're going to see this word when it comes to fumes, paint, chemicals, things like that. These are noxious elements in that they give off harmful and unpleasant gases, which are actually really bad for your health. So when you're painting a room, make sure you open the windows. Placid. This is an adjective. It's something that's not easily upset or excited. It's just kind of relaxed and taking it easy. Everything's okay. It's all very placid. It's all very calm. Right? Calm would be another good word here. Reiterate. Reiterate's a verb. It's to say something again or any number of times. Usually it's for emphasis and clarity. I want to reiterate my point, as I said before, and then you drill in your point again. Talisman. Talisman's a noun. This is an object. It's usually like a ring or a stone. It can be a necklace, but it's some small significant object. Something. It's thought to have magical powers and bring good luck. It has a certain amount of kind of voodoo to it. It's often used in horror movies, funny enough now, but it's not originally a scary thing at all. These would often be sacred relics or holy objects for various religions around the world. But people can also have their own personal talisman, a thing that they keep around for good luck, a good luck penny that you always carry around with you, something like that. That'd be a talisman. Now those are our words of the week, but now we have our idiom of the week. And this is it, to beat around the bush. To beat around the bush is to avoid answering, to stall, to waste time in the hopes of avoiding the question entirely. It's when you're not really, or to avoid something in general. Don't beat around the bush. Let's go get this thing done, right? Let's make it happen. So in this little cartoon here, I don't make snowmen. If I don't want to hang around with a cold man with slush for brains, I'd still be married. That's how I picture Maxine's voice being. That's a comic strip called Maxine that no one reads except for Miss Douglass. Maxine does not beat around the bush. She gets straight to the point. I'd say she beat around the bush a little bit by having this little metaphor here. But maybe, I don't know, maybe she's in response to something else and she's just using it as a way to emphasize what's going on. Really what I want to know is what's going on with the dog. What's happening with this dog? Is that a hat? Is it going to party? Is this a snowball for making a snowman? Is that a water balloon? Is it in a Sisyphean struggle to hold up the earth? Who knows? No one knows. Well, that's it. Those are the word of the week. That's the idiom of the week. Good luck. Study up for the quiz, and we will see you next time. See ya.